What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of the Banner Saga 2. My name is Splattercat, very happy to have you here today as we continue to play this utterly fantastic little title. The water in nearby streams is gradually turning a bright green in places. It looks like the gore from the serpent's wounds. Dead fish are spotted by the dozens floating by in the faster moving sections. Some clansmen have fallen ill, others feeling the effects of drinking only mead. When a few Varl spot a section of clear water, the entire caravan gets excited, but the giants hold them back and tell everyone to listen. A faint tune is drifting across the water. No, from the water. Worried whispers ask, "What's it mean?" Or, "Is it safe?" Or, "I don't really care, I'm thirsty." I could drink it first, or we could boil it. Yeah, fill a few barrels, we'll boil it first. People complain about having to wait, but the Varl support your caution. Fires are started and water is boiled. The result is quite a few barrels of clean fresh water that satisfies most everyone's thirst, but not quite enough to bring cheer. No one seems to know when the tune from the water stopped playing. Well, at least we made it out without anything terrible happening. On the plus side, that's like all you can ask for sometimes when you play this game. The caravan slows at the side of the Fieldgate Bridge. In front of it is a large army of horseborn in formation, weapons drawn. Skothic, are these your people, your clan, or your herd? Skothic shakes his head but does not speak. His eyes scour the new herd. Hakon calls for shield walls as a precaution. Just as shields lock, a single javelin flies from the center of the horseborn army. Everyone watches it arc through the air and stab the ground only yards from you. The ground rumbles as the horseborn charge. Shit. Alright, we're making friends as usual. We're pretty good at it. I mean, you know. Everywhere we go, people want to know who we are and can they stab us. Let's keep Roeka's my dude. Roeka's what's up. I would say to continue promoting people and trying to get them maxed out. What does he have? 13 till he's promoted, so he can get Forge Ahead or Sundering Impact. I'm going to go with Sundering Impact because I never get Forge Ahead. Forge Ahead never works for me, so I'm like, whatever. Just take the stuff you feel is worthwhile. I'm going to buff up his armor a little bit, and we'll confirm that. And then on the next one, we'll start working on maybe bringing him up a little bit with regards to some of his other stuff. Trigvy's necklace is what he's rocking right now. I mean, he could have... There's got to be something better. There is, but we're not quite there yet. Okay. Mogir, not quite ready for a promotion. Hakon, definitely ready, though. Let's go ahead and stay on top of that. Not going to give him Forge Ahead. I'm going to give him Tempest because it's really situationally good. We're going to max out his strength because we know that he deserves it. There it is. I'm going to save the rest of the renown for if we make it to a city where there's actually provisioning and supplies. And our army's looking okay. I don't know if anybody's going to make it to max level by the end of this one, though. It seems unlikely to me. It seems very, very unlikely. Now with the horseborn, what you have to be careful about, these little bastards are quick. They can run around quite a lot. And so realistically, I'd like to have something like this set up so that either one of them can move through the ranks. But at the same time, that's just a bit too far for them to skirt my line. You learn, we strong! Perfect placement. You get nothing from me. If you want to roll out, you can roll out, but I ain't gonna come to you. You're dreaming if you're thinking I'm gonna expose my flanks and mess around like that, although it's difficult to expose one's flanks. On the Bain Kelbren. It's difficult to expose your flanks when you're on a bridge, I suppose. Still, better safe than sorry. The horses also have this weird tendency to, like, replenish themselves. And so anyways, you got to be careful about it. The horses do that, where on occasion I want to do bring. We can either do malice or bring the pain. I think bring the pain's probably better. Or no, bring the pain as an attack. Malice, affected enemy will attack this hero this turn. Wait, I thought he had... Oh, man. I thought he had the shield thing. I don't know why I thought that. That was a dumb move. Alright, that's cool. Falor Hyendar. This girl over here trying to cast elf magic or something. I don't know. I'll leave Hakon right where he's at until the rest of them decide to settle. They're going to mess with his armor. I can virtually guarantee you of that factor. Let's move him up. Start getting people into position to start fighting a little bit. Not too terrible, and actually that works to my strategy reasonably well, because I'm going to whirlwind them again on the next turn. Works out pretty good, actually. I mean, I suppose I could feed a hit right there, but in doing so, I'm going to be in the way of his Tempest on the next turn, so I would rather not risk it. Like, they have to know this is going to happen. Let's get them softened up just enough. I was going to say, the only thing that could go wrong is if that one goes over here and deals damage to him now. And then the Tempest will be ruined. The carefully... Oh my god. Really? Why do you do this to yourselves? Oh my god. Oh, man. He's so good at doing that one thing. Like, that's like the only thing you line him up for is that one thing. Everything else you ignore. Yeah, it looks like they're reinforcing. They do that a lot. Were those guys on the field already? I can't recall if they were on the field already. Either way, we're moving forwards. We got shit to do. So what's she shouting about? I have no idea what she's on about right now. Let's go ahead and bring everybody up as far as we can. Now seems like the perfect time for one of those big old sexy charges. Rook will have to handle that one as best he can anyways. They're right there, man. You're being melodramatic with that bow. I know you deeply down want to be like Aragorn or some shit. Yeah, Ranger of Gondor, but you don't need to use the bow right now. That was probably a mistake, but whatever. He's pretty much combat ineffective at this point either way. Not that stressed about it. Yeah. The extra willpower right there was pointless, by the way. I shouldn't have done that. It did nothing. It accomplished 0 things. Of all the things that it accomplished, 0 would be, I guess, the sum of those things. Man, these Javelineers giving us all kinds of problems. It's only going to get worse, too. Should have fell back and let them come for us. Coming at them when they got less people than us is a bad plan. This game gives a severe advantage to, like, outnumbered teams. It's one of the small factors about the game that I've never quite liked, is that if you have 8 guys and they have 3, they're going to win, because their 3 guys are just going to pick you apart by the time everybody gets a turn. And it's pretty unapologetic about it, too. Like, it's just like, if you get the bigger force, you lose. Sort of upset. Oh, she's going to join the battle now. She wants to be a part of this. It's okay. She's about to find out the hard way that this is a very, very bad plan, and they should have been focusing on Hakon. I need more people in battle right now. Like, I need this fight to be joined right this second. And so, until I can get people in here... That's fine. Hit him all you want. I don't care. He can be the caber of the group. You can blame him. You can hit him. Do whatever makes you feel better. Swack her with a mace real fast, and then move up to here. Just to keep her locked down a little bit. We got pillage mode going live right now. Last one standing. Let's bring everybody up. I think he gets armor back or something every time he rests. I should really play with that right now, but whatever. Yay, you're dead. People gotta stop messing with us, man. I really feel like consistently the bad guys in this game underestimate how powerful our characters are. Like, why are you gonna run up on me with a bunch of, like, 9-10s when my entire group is, like, 12 plus in every stat? It's a bad call. Additionally, don't let this guy kill 3 of you with one swing. From full health, for some of you. A slight cream-colored horseborn with flaxen hair steps out of the ranks of the wounded. Her blue war paint stands out against her otherwise yellow coloration. The remaining horseborn show deference to her. She says a few things in the foreign tongue of her people, but stops when she sees you do not understand. Forgiveness, she says fluently. I speak to you. You have my weapon. Oh, we get the horsey homies now. Sorry for fight, not know it you. Yeah, I'm sorry I just murdered like half the people in your group. She speaks your language with confidence. What do you mean, and who are you? I lead herd, I am... Her next word is long, shrill, and confusing, but it certainly stands out. Canary? Canary smiles and stomps the ground rhythmically with a hoof. That easy, Canary, yes. And you? Rook. Good greetings. Our stories tell of stranger who come help us. You 2 legs that walk along 4. My kind with you already. She points to the horseborn in your ranks. And how am I supposed to help you? Save us. We look strong, but weak against... She searches for the words, but can only point all around. When sun drops and plains break and God appears, follow 2 legs that walk along 4. This our story, we hold true. You see these things. The sun has stopped and I've seen the ground breaking, but what god are you talking about? Large snake. Not from this plane. The serpent. It certainly could be a god. You have seen the god too. You know these signs. You lead us. We follow. Canary looks at you with a steady gaze instead of constant movement you experience with Dirge Ryu. You can join, but... well, we can't feed your people. My herd feed my herd. Feed your herd too. Our herd. She motions to others who bring forth carts filled with grain and barrels of fish. Herd grower gets small at different times for different meanings. For now, strong. She points at the approaching darkness. When Nightwall here, maybe herd weak, but for now, strong. She bows again, motions to her people, and the horseborn join your ranks at a respectful distance. It's pretty cool. We got more horsey friends. Where's the food that they gave us? Shouldn't we have gotten food? I feel like we should have gotten food.
The moon and stars are always visible when you look at Loiga's godstone. How can that be true?
The moon, her spirit, the stars, her eyes, Leo says, plucking a few strings of his instrument. Lauga, the god of beauty and of, well, things that happen in the night. The Skald smiles. The gods may be dead, but my wife still prays to Lauga. I'm thankful for her piety. The Skald is not the only one smiling. A quick look around reveals grins throughout the caravan. I see why Arberrang has grown so quickly over the years, you say, and the Skald laughs. Truth spoken in front of Lauga's stone is supposed to ripple through the night, either strengthening a lover's resolve or carrying away undesired affection. Leo skips away to find his wife. Oh, he's one of those dudes. He likes to skip, huh? Likes to skip a little bit. That's cool. Sometimes you gotta put some pep in your step. I don't know. In the shadow of Lauga's godstone, Oddleif taps you on the shoulder. Incredible, ain't it? The godstone or us making it to Arberrang? Both, I guess. Job well done, Rook. You deserve a reward. Did you have one in mind? Sorry, I gotta be a pimp in this situation. Couple of ideas, yeah. And how do I go about finding what they are? You have to be absolutely sure you want to know. You absolutely sure? Her grin is telling, oh. Yep, absolutely sure. We could think about the consequences of this later. Good, but I can't really tell you here. No? She shakes her head, her eyes never leaving yours. Huh. Well, let's look around for a place more suitable. Lead the way. Others see you smiling and watch the two of you disappear. People will talk, but who cares? Damn right, doesn't matter had sex. Apparently I got renowned for getting booty next to a godstone. That's, hey, sometimes you get XP for the good stuff, sometimes you get it for the bad stuff. We've both been lonely for a very long time, Nerd Castle. People have needs. Need to be satisfied every now and again. Where do we go from here? Where do we even go from here, conversation? Like, this could get so much worse. That's the thing. It's like...
We made it. But why are so many camped outside the walls? They must have seen the darkness approaching.
Wind ripples across tents, which multiply the closer you get to Arberrang. Dung litters the pass and is clearly not all from yaks. Rattling coughs mix with raucous laughter. Small fights break out for no apparent reason. Curious eyes grow wide as they spot the Varl and horseborn. Mothers grab their children, men their weapons. Various clan banners snap and whip up in the wind. You recognize the heraldry of Karlstus from Alio's Tales and Strand's banner from previous talks with Ubin. There are even a few Cragsman banners by their muddy appearance. You also notice the division between each clan. There is no mixing or unity. I'll push ahead, Ludin says. My father will want to see me, and I'll be able to find out what exactly is going on here. Ursa and a few fighters escort him through the crowds towards the walls. All the Dakin's people are here, you hear a woman from your caravan shout. I have to go check on him. Others are finding familiar clans and kin as well, slowly drifting from your banner. We can't really... I mean, how are you going to keep people from their families? You know, like, you can say that, like, stay here or else, but, like, most people are like, this is family, dude, blow off, you know? Bring them here. Bring a Dakin and the others to us. Some of the folks around the fires look half-starved and gladly join, making their way towards the supply carts. Others pack their meager possessions and fall in line. Oh, shit. Oh, good. Well, we picked up some extra people. That'll be helpful. And we got renown. Where the crowd is most dense in volume and numbers, the caravan comes to a stop. Ahead, you notice a sharp line where the tents and people stop. The ground beyond is pinned with arrows and not much else, a few hundred yards of empty space between these people and Arberrang's walls. What is this, you ask, confused by what you're taking in. That's the peaceful bit, an older fighter says near you. He looks the type who's seen enough things to lack enthusiasm for much of anything. King's man can't kill us from the walls, and we can't kill them from here. What's caused the fighting, you ask? The man smiles, his face unaccustomed to action. Come on, Sunder Slayer. Same damn thing that causes every fight. They've got something that we want. King's got food and protective walls. We're starving with our asses facing that rolling darkness. His words deal you a heavy blow, so Arberrang's at war. The man laughs a wicked laugh. That would be putting it lightly, he says. From what I can tell, this is the rest of our kind. You brought the last of the Varl and even dragged in some worthless horseborn. This fight's for survival. Winner lives, loser's gone forever. His laugh turns into hysteria and you leave unsettled. Do we have a market? Because we're starving to death right now and we need food. I figure having a hookup with the prince might give us some homies inside. The yaks are tended and the tents aligned as best as possible. Some are repairing their armor and others look anxious to talk to the various clans. The Varl King's eyes scan the fields as he approaches. I want to know what's going on here as much as you, he says, but we better find a way to defend our gear and supplies. These other clans could form a mob if they discover we have food. Seeing the hungry eyes all around you, you agree. I have 1 day's worth of food. We've got an issue, Oddleif says. I don't know why, but the other clans don't like horseborn, or the Varl for that matter. They're starting trouble, and I'm going to stop it. You decide what to do. Alright. Let's go with Oddleif to stop troublemakers first. We gotta have Skothic has his weapon drawn and few Varl standing near him with shields up. Humans in growing numbers are hurling every sort of curse at them. I mean, we can threaten, or we can, We can fight or we can not fight. We do need the renown, though. Walk back to your fires. We'll make you wish you had. Fighters do not respond well to your threat and immediately charge. Good, because I want your renown. I'm going to suck it out of your bones, punk. Come get some. Come find out. Who else wants to come in on this fight? Who wants to be a part of the mayhem? Oh, we lost Luden. I was like, it feels quieter in here right now. And I was trying to figure out why. It's because we've lost Luden. Ready for battle! I'm always down to kill some humans. Humans are always easy to kill, unless they have Varl with them. Oh, we're surrounded. Hooray. Completely different than Mam-rounded. Who goes first? Rook goes first. Gonna bring him over here to kill you, because you're gonna shoot me with some fire, and it will make me cry. Wah, wah. No! Stop stabificating me. I don't enjoy stabification. Suppose I'll set up here. We get started with you, Chief. Man, they absolutely love going after her. Have you noticed that? They always go after her. It's like they prioritize her for some reason. I can't figure out exactly why either, because she's not really that deadly of a character. Like, she's okay if you have time to set her up, but like, since the last couple fights we've started surrounded, it's like, well, what are you going to do? Let's deal some damage. There you go. And then maybe, how far can he move? He can move to there, and we'll drag him back over to this side maybe. Little bit of damage done. I need her to escape from there. We're going to take a rain of arrows, and we're going to sit it on that spot. Probably not going to save anybody, but it's worth a try. In the meantime, that would be 3 of her willpower. Effectively half of everything she's got going on. How far can she throw a poison-tipped lance? Yeah, do that. Oh, you hit me for 1 damage. Whatever shall I do? The horrifying reality of my situation has come clear. I'm such a horrible shit talker. Like, I really sincerely... I do this, like, it's 24 hours a day, too. Like, you guys have no idea. I figure it must be really, really irritating for my fiance because 22 damage, good lord. Woo! Scored a kill right there for Oddleif. Hell yeah. A little bit more business to be handled along this side. Oddleif probably gonna die. Yep. Somehow he managed to deal 2 damage through 10 armor. I don't know. They do it every single time, so I assume they've got some kind of thing going on that I don't know about. I would say do the... What does trample do? Charge the enemy for strength damage, and then 1 for style traveled. Okay. Yeah, whatever. No, not mule kick! Damn it, I clicked the wrong thing. Oh, man. Oh, well. It still works. And for you, dear sir. Poison-tipped spear. I kind of like her, too. The horseborn are pretty legit. Like, the horseborn can hold it down. I'm surprised at how good they are. Oh, ass. He's probably going to take damage. Yep. There it is. Not going to matter, though, because we're going to return fire. You need to take a bunch of damage. And probably have you square off with him. No, just kill him then. Sure, why not? You need promotions. Who doesn't love the motion of our promotional ocean? Oh. You've got a turn. Go ahead and score yourself a kill, because promotions. And then start working your way over here, maybe. Those backbiters. Dreaming. Absolutely dreaming. Oh, man. I should have fallen back to there. Oh well. He really lacks the strength to accomplish much, so not that upset by it. As usual, Oddleif is unconscious. Kind of a standardized aspect of our combat. The AI loves to dogpile her. I don't know why. The AI loves that girl, and I mean, we loved her too, but that's different. Yay, more renown. That's good, because I ain't gone to the market yet, and we are going to need to go to the market sooner rather than later, all things considered. Yeah, that's enough for another promotion. Basically, I'm going to be very, very picky about the way I go through this. I'm going to try and kick off as many fights as I can. The fighters fall, and others nod their approval of you defending your clan. You're tired and irritated as you shuffle back to the front of the caravan. Discover what these battle lines are all about, Rugged says. The king shut his people out. These clans are here to see that he feeds and protects his people as he's supposed to, and they've chosen me to lead that cause. He laughs at your incredulous look. I'm just as surprised, but I need to talk to you in private. You nod, and the two of you enter a large, empty tent. Wait, why? Why are we even entertaining this as an idea? The tent flaps close, leaving you and Rugga alone, both armed. No need to mince words, then, is there? I know you want to kill me. Only when I think about how you betrayed us. Let's be clear. If either of us leaves this tent without the other, the fields around us will turn red. Then say what you came to say before I do something stupid. He snorts his amusement. Wasn't making that stuff up outside about the king. He really has shut all of us out. It started months ago when he started stockpiling food and slowing trade. Once the wealthy families were all pulled inside the walls, he just shut the gates. The only thing he said is that he can't feed everyone. Oh, and yeah, his archers fire on anybody who gets close. You watch him closely and decide what to say. Alright, so to what end? And that's what the upcoming battle aims to find out. You want to go to war to ask the king a question? No, I want to go to war with the king to answer a few questions, like why did he leave his people outside the walls to starve? How do you plan to break them down? Well, it's the last thing I want to do. We need those walls to stop the dredge and whatever else is coming behind them. But if we destroy them, we will. Maybe the menders inside can repair any damage. There might be ways past the first few walls, but the black wall? The governor just shakes his head. Why should I believe you? Because you see all of us, these people gathered. You think they're out here for fun? No, but I doubt the king just wants to be an ass. If you're the king, and your people are starving at your gates, do you let them in or keep them out? Don't answer. We both know that you let them in unless you knew something you weren't telling them. Either way, the people have a right to an answer, the food they sent him, and Arberrang's protection. I think you'd agree the food and the walls belong to the kingdom, not the king. How did you come to lead everybody? Borisgard is, well, was the largest human town next to the capital. You don't become the governor of a place like that without certain skills and powerful friends. And what are those certain skills? He just smiles. Alright, so it's unavoidable then. Probably. I officially meet with the king in a few hours to either come to an agreement or pull our banners from his. I won't be surprised if you're invited too, the mighty Sunderslayer and his army. If so, make your decisions carefully. His tone is not really threatening. Not exactly. You move to the tent flaps and both of you open them simultaneously so that no fight breaks out. Yeah, I don't trust that guy. I think he's going to try and crown himself once he gets inside the walls. That's what I think. Oh no, there's no food? Bro! We're so hungry right now. Woo! Alright, we're out of time. My name is Splattercat. See y'all next time. This is Banner Saga. Go buy the game because it's dope. See ya!